Well, I mean, I think the idea of the installation is that you create a kind of an artificial landscape, because there is a garden, and the idea to create a landscape, and of course there's a play on the idea of the twirl and the flower and how you can maybe move between the lines, and but it's basically about landscape, artificial landscape, and the space itself. So the kind of the new modernist kind of landscape versus the historic background. We've always played with this idea of gradation in all our work and drawings, and this idea of gradation, and how also in the early paintings, how that idea of gradation and contrast affected the way we lit buildings. The relief model is based on a space in the building, and so you reverse it, you make a model, relief model as an installation. And the idea that every time you move around it, the change of the light could also change, but also the object itself changes from light to dark. So you have two plays at the same time. I think what is nice about installation and design is that it's testing out certain ideas on a larger scale. Because they are done, you can do them much quicker, they're more immediate, you can do it in a few months, and it's like doing a very large-scale model. And so I think also testing out new materials or idea of materials which maybe were not used before for this kind of purpose, how to replace the idea of the tile with our idea of using of paper or plaster, and how that could be manipulated in other interiors. So basically maybe a test of how to shift from using a flat surface to a curved surface using the tiling system. But basically I think these are tests for ideas, or ideas which will happen in drawings or in a project. You test them out in installation within this context, because this is a kind of rare context, the two ages of the building, the idea of the landscape, the artificial landscape.